Is it on now? Okay, I didn't mute it this time. Hi, everyone, and welcome to a special Mighty Ginkgo update. My name is Zero, and I'll be your instructor for hopefully the future lessons. So, I guess I should give you guys an update about what's going on, what's going on, and what we hope to have going on in the future. All right, so let's start our update. So what happened with the Mighty Ginkgo? I haven't posted videos since really April, and the rest have been just joke videos as of in the last couple of days, the joke videos and the meeting. So I'm just gonna talk about that real quick. At the end of April, I decided that I was going to go on vacation because my birthday was coming up in May. So I decided as a birthday gift to myself that I was going to take off from all helping everybody and actually play Second Life. It was kind of a shock when I was on Facebook and I saw a picture that popped up and it was like, oh yeah, I remember when I did that concert. That was just like last year. And then it was like 5 years ago today. And I was like, oh my God, it's been 5 years since I actually played Second Life. So I was like, all right, so I'm going to treat myself to a nice vacation and actually play Second Life and have fun with myself. Have fun. So throughout the whole May, I had this wonderful vacation, and right at the end, on June 1st, when I was going to come back and start doing my tutorials and the research and all the rest of that stuff, I caught a seriously bad cold. It was so bad that I couldn't even talk. And I was like, and that was it, me on a good day. So the first week it was just it was a cold that mutated into a horrible flu that triggered ancient asthma attacks. I haven't had asthma attacks since I was in junior high, and that just went downhill fast. And we were trying all these medicines to try to help me recover. First I tried the, what was that, NyQuil, Dayquil, and I was highly allergic to Dayquil. Apparently now I'm allergic to Dayquil, and body blew up, and I was out with that. And I got luckily we had Benadryl, so I took that, and I got better. Then my husband's like, oh, well, it's because you took Dayquil. You should try NyQuil. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure they're the same medicine. So he's like, no, no, no. One's orange and one is green, and this one's for the daytime and one's for nighttime. So I'm like, okay, sure, why not? So I pop the NyQuil pills, and I have the same allergic reaction all over again. So it was like a horrible allergic reaction on top of already being horribly sick. So then I took more Benadryl, and I was out for another 2 days. So we went down the list trying all the medicines that I usually use for colds. The Dimetapp, nothing. Robitussin put me into a coma. And we finally hit Mucinex. And if I'm telling you, if you ever use Mucinex, you will know that stuff knocks you out like nobody's business. I took one pill. You will take one pill a day. So I took one pill, and then I was out for the whole day. Half of my cold was gone, so I kept taking it. I took like 3 Mucinex total, so I was out for 3 days straight. And now I got to where I am now. So all of that happened, and I just kind of recovered from my cold, I'll say like last week. I'm still coughing but at least I can talk like this and not go like that every 5 seconds like I was doing. So I didn't want to do any tutorials because every time I would talk, I would get sick or just start coughing over the place. So now I'm in a good place health-wise where I can actually talk. However, it is still summertime, and now it's an inferno. I'm sweating doing this. I want to turn the fan on, but I'm trying not to get the wind going in the mic. Alright, so that's what happened with me, and that's why I wasn't able to post any videos, because I was busy dying. And so once that's done, I started going to these meetings, the creation meetings, and that's what I posted on there. I actually went to 2 other meetings prior to the one that I posted on the channel, but because I recorded it wrong or I had the setup wrong, I wasn't able to post those meetings because they were just as explosive. Not as explosive, but in the same neighborhood. And so that's something I'm doing now, is going to those creation meetings, and that just put me off on that. And so that's what I've been up to as of late. I have been, as you can see here, I updated my blender. See, I'm on 2.78 now. Hell is clearly freezing over. And I'm working on Bento skeletons. So we are working on a new project here, the Blade and Soul Lin. So I can use this as a template to give out to people. So if you want to practice working with Bento or something like that, you have a model you can work on. That's the goal of this project. But I'm stumbling because when you first start out, there are like a bunch of face bones that are here, and they're kind of intimidating. And it took me a while to realize that out of the 27 face bones around the eye, you only need to weight two bones, the upper lid and the lower lid. So now I'm just at the point where I'm testing it out. So you can see I can move her eyelid. So right now I'm just testing it out so I can see what's a good weight setting to have for this, so I can make a proper template. So that's what I'm working on right now. As soon as that's done, we'll post that when I'm be done with it. Let's see, what else did we finish during this time? We did the Blading Cat, which is the cat models that the Lin summon in Blade and Soul. That is a when you compile a bunch of things. Compilation? I thought that was the word. Compilation of scripts that we did in our what video was that? Come on, brain. It's so hot. The video that we did on how to make your mesh avatar from scratch. How to make your mesh avatar, and we had all those scripts and stuff. Well, we compiled them all into the Blading Cat, and we put that on the marketplace. It's there right now. It's free, and it's got all the scripts that we used during that tutorial set, so you can look at it and see how it functions in the world, as well as a head script that we didn't make a video of because I died around the time I got it together, and I was like, I am not making that video. So I had to wait on making it, so I'll probably make that in the future, and then we'll move on to making bento heads. Another project that we are working on, we got progress on, was the I hate how I'm like another project that we are working on that we got done or is getting close to being done is the motion capture tutorial we've been working trying to set up for. I found a person on eBay who sells PS3 eyes in bulk, so I managed to score 10 cameras for $25. So we'll be able to do the full circle capture for motion. And when my mom came over and helped me clean up, and by help I mean totally did it and made me sit in the basement and not even look at the steps, she found my old Kinex camera, so I'll be able to do the Kinex version as well. Unfortunately, the second Kinex camera broke during the move, so I won't be able to do dual cameras, dual Kinex setup, but you can still get pretty good results with just one camera. The only reason why I'm not doing it right now is because I still need to go to the store and buy more supplies to help set it up. For example, when you're working with the PS3 eyes, you need to have a tripod for each camera, and each tripod has to be set at a specific height. And because I don't have the kind of money to just buy 10 tripods, I was going to build it out of PVC pipe and showed you how I did it. But I only have one working model, so I have to go back to Home Depot and buy more PVC pipe and glue and all the rest of that jazz so I can show you how it's made. But I'm kind of broke at the moment, so I don't have the ability to do that. Also, you need to buy what is it? What else do they say you need? You need a flashlight and a PS3 Move. And then I just found out during more research that the PS3 Move can be used to trace not just props, but hands and your head motions. So you don't have to go in there and manually input your wrist and stuff like that. You can just use the PS3 moves. So I'm just at this point right now, I'm just trying to save up money so I can buy the rest of the props, because you need 3 PS3 moves, one for each hand and then one for your head. And the plus side on that is that you can use the move to calibrate the PS3 eyes, because the eye calibration is bananas. So I really just can't wait to dive into that, and I'm sorry for the delay. I want to get it done, so hopefully sometime in the middle of July or the end of July, because I think As middle of July is my husband's birthday, and we're gonna go on vacation, and so I can't spend our vacation money on tutorials, unless maybe one of your rich people want to donate some money to your zero. Then maybe we could spend some vacation money on tutorials. So let's see, what else do we have in the pipeline right now? Let's see, we have the Lin, we have the Blading Cat, we have the motion capture tutorial. We're getting into bento rigging, which is surprisingly easy. Like I said before, if you can rig to one skeleton, you can pretty much rig to them all. It's really the weight. The hand and the mouth is like extremely easy. I can't even on how easy it is to rig to the fingers and the mouth. It's just the eyes that are getting me, and I don't feel confident saying, hey you guys, this is how you rig to the eyes or make a rigged head. And they're like, how do I blink? I'm like, you don't. So I don't want to do that to you guys. I'm trying to work on it, and I'm getting it down, and hopefully by the end, possibly Monday, I should have everything learned enough to pretend like I mastered it. So that's that. Another tutorial somebody asked me if I could do was to remap your mesh avatars to the Second Life, the Second Life skin mapping. Well, more or less he has feet, and he wants me to remap them to the Second Life default foot, because he bought one of those fancy feet and even the full perm mesh foot, and they're on those weird foot skin when they just unwrapped it, and it's like a foot that's been squashed flat, and they can't line up their skin texture to it. And then like, my skin, my foot is one shade lighter than the rest of my body. It must be perfect. So I'll show you how to fix it if you guys are having the same problem. Speaking of kits and fixing bodies, we managed to score a bunch of dev kits during my vacation. What else do we have? What kits did I pick up? I have the Jomo Homo. I'm not sure how that J is pronounced. It's like Jomo Wolf. We have their bento kit, so we can make clothes for their body. I'll be showing you a workflow for that. So it's just the same as I do with everything else, What is it? Dev kit, Marvelous Designer, rigging, Photoshop, the works, the usual. So we have that. We also picked up I've decided to suck it up and actually make a tutorial for the slink, because I have a very powerful wrestling friend who is like, I have a slink body. How come you ain't make a tutorial on the slink? Do I have to persuade you by slamming you on the mat a few times? I'm like, no, I can make the tutorial for the slink. Please don't break my body. So we'll be working on the slink. Hopefully sooner rather than later, which means I have to actually pick up a slink body. Yay. Kind of avoiding that. TMP updated their body for Avastar and Blender, but I haven't got a chance to go over there and pick one up. I really, really don't like going into the TMP store. Every time I do, I just crash. So if anybody can be a doll and send me a copy of the TMP dev kit, I can work on that and start developing the workflow for you guys to follow along and do that too. So same thing goes. If you guys have any interest in dev kits, be sure to send it my way, and I'll be happy to look at it and try making a workflow for it so you guys can make clothes for your avatar. No matter how wonky they are, I'll be happy to make clothes or teach people how to make clothes for it. Just send me the dev kits. Or the bodies. The bodies will make it go a lot faster, because then I don't have to save money for it. I guess last thing that we have worked on, or we plan on working on another project, is actually spun from those meetings I went to. I felt like I had talked to one of the Lindens about something. This is a meeting before the last one I posted recently as of this video, about creators' issues. And I felt like, they were just, that's just that one person. Nobody's doing it, because some of the professional pros were like, no, that's not an issue. That's just something that noobs happen. And I wanted to address that by creating a talk show where people could come on and we can be like, here's a creator from here, and this is their experience with dev kits. Here's another person. Here's their experience with dev kits. But at first it was like these are all people who had negative reviews and negative ideas about dev kits, about their bad experience. And I got into my head a bit, and it was like, what's it called? That's unfair journalism. I'm just getting it from the issue from one angle, one point of view, where it's like the negative, like my point of view, but I'm not getting the negative or the neutral. So I can't really say these are the people's idea, this is covering everything, when I'm only getting one point of view from the issue. So I thought that was unfair to do. So I kind of put that on hold until I could find somebody else who disagrees with me. Although, as of that meeting, I'm pretty sure it won't be hard to find a few people who disagree with me. Am I right or am I right? Something like that. Here is the set, if you are curious, that we have. That's the Lin we were working on, I textured. So this is the set, and if it looks familiar, yes, it is the Mari set. I modeled it after my favorite talk show. So if anything, I may just put this on the marketplace to try to generate funds for a new body or whatever, just for the fun. And of course it's going to be full perm, because when do I sell anything that's limited permission? When do I do anything that's limited permissions, right? So that's pretty much everything that's been going on here at the Mighty Ginkgo. Hopefully we can get these projects done. We're still in research mode with a lot of other things, but I plan on doing them as soon as I possibly can. I'm still here to help people, so don't be afraid to ask questions, because, that's what we're here for. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. Sorry, I went way over the time limit on how much I want to do the updates, but I'd rather you guys knew everything than me forgetting and having to make another video. Alright, guess me babbling isn't helping anything. So that's it for us. I hope that you guys stay through and listen and you're excited about our upcoming projects. Sorry for not filling you in sooner, and I hope to see you when we get the ball rolling and the tutorials are going. So, yeah, this has been Zero here at the Mighty Ginkgo, and I look forward to teaching you and working with you in the future. Stay creating. Bye.